Hello everyone, welcome back to Decor Addict channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to crochet a lace puff stitch. I also have the written instruction. It's available on our blog at knitcrawladdict.com. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. You can use any yarn and any hook you prefer. And for today's tutorial, I'm going to use the Debbie Bless Dozy from Lovecraft and a 6mm crochet hook. Let's get started. For the lace puff crochet stitch is in a multiple of 2 chains or an even number of chains. And for today's tutorial, I'm gonna show you in 12 chains. So first, make slip knot. Use any method you prefer to make a slip knot. Then I'm going to make 12 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12. Row 1. I'm gonna make 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook and into each chain across. So I skip the first chain, insert the hook into the next chain. But I like to insert into the little bump on the back of the chain. You don't have to do that, totally up to you. And then yarn over hook, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook. That is the first single crochet. Then make single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain, single crochet into the next chain. Keep making a single crochet into each chain across. I'm at the end of row 1 and I have 11 single crochet stitches across. Row 2, chain 1 and turn. The chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. Then we're gonna make 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Then chain 2. Skip the next stitch, make 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And we're gonna repeat this across. We chain 2. Skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat, chain 2, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next. Repeat, chain 2, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next. And repeat, chain 2, skip the next stitch, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. Okay, here's what it looks like at the end of row 2. And I have 5 chain spaces. Row 3, we chain 2 and turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And the chain 2 count as 1/2 double crochet. Then into this chain space, we are going to make a puff stitch. I just uploaded the puff stitch, the basic puff stitch tutorial. If you want to see that tutorial, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. So yeah, for the puff stitch, you're gonna yarn over hook, insert the hook into this space, yarn over hook, pull up a loop. We're gonna do that 3 times. This is the first time. So yarn over hook, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the second time. Yarn over hook, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the third time, and I have 7 loops on my hook. Then I yarn over hook and pull through all the loops on the hook. Then chain 1 to complete the puff stitch. And now we have a puff stitch. Okay, then we're gonna make puff stitch into each chain space across. So again, yarn over hook, insert the hook into the chain space, yarn over hook, pull up a loop. We're gonna do that 3 times. So here's the first time, here's the second time, here's the third time, and I have 7 loops on my hook. I yarn over hook. I like to turn the tip of the hook down a little bit so easier to pull through all the loops on the hook. Okay, then I pull through all the loops on the hook, then chain 1 to complete the puff stitch. Alright, repeat. Make a puff stitch into each chain space across. last space here. Then we're gonna end the row with half double crochet into the last stitch. Remember, we have one single crochet here on the previous row. So I yarn over hook, I insert the hook into that last stitch. Yarn over hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook. That is a half double crochet. Row 3 is complete and I have 5 puff stitches. Row 4, chain 1 and turn. The chain 1 never count as a stitch. Then I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Right here. Then chain 2. 1 single crochet into the chain space in between the puff stitch. Right here. Okay, we're gonna repeat this across. So we chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain space in between next puff stitches. Then chain 2, 1 single crochet into the chain space in between puff stitches. Chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, like this. Once you have 1 puff stitch left, you're gonna chain 2 and make 1 single crochet into the second chain. Remember, on the previous row, chain 2 is counted as half double crochet. So into that second chain, we're gonna make 1 single crochet after we chain 2 here. So right here. Okay, here's what it looks like at the end of row 4. And I have 5 chain spaces. So this pattern is just 2 rows repeat, which is row 3 and row 4. So row 3 is the puff stitch row and row 4 is the chain space row. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more repeat, which is row 5 and row 6. Row 5, we repeat row 3. So we chain 2, that's count as half double crochet. Then turn. Then we're gonna make puff stitch into each chain space across. So yarn over hook, insert the hook into the space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and do that 3 times. So this is the first time, second time, and this is the third time. And I have 7 loops on my hook. I yarn over hook and pull through all the loops on the hook and then chain 1 to complete the puff stitch. Repeat into each chain space across. It's very easy pattern. Here is the last space. Then we're gonna end the row with half double crochet into the last stitch. Right here. And then for row 6, we repeat row 4. We chain 1 and turn. Then make 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Chain 2, 1 single crochet into the chain space in between puff stitches right here, and repeat chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Now I have 1 puff stitch left, so we're gonna end the row with chain 2. Then make 1 single crochet into the second chain right here. Alright, so you're gonna keep repeating row 3 and row 4 over and over. Then for the last row of the lace puff stitch, you're gonna chain 1. Okay, just pretend this is the last row. I'm happy with the length of my pattern already. So yeah, the last row you're gonna chain 1 and turn. Then make 2 single crochet into each chain space across. So the first chain space here, make 2 single crochet. and then 2 single crochet into the next chain space, 2 single crochet into the next chain space, 2 single crochet into the next chain space, and then 2 single crochet into the last chain space. Then we're gonna end the row with 1 single crochet into the last stitch right here at the single crochet on the previous row. And that's it for this pattern. Very easy to make and very beautiful. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumb up and share this video with your friends. And I would love to know what you are going to use this lace puff stitch for. Please comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next video. Bye bye.